Hello everyone, I am just jumping on my phone because for some reason my desktop isn't starting the live. So if you're there, I do apologize. This is my first live, so I'm not 100% sure why the one I scheduled hasn't started. It should be going and we should be live. Oh, okay, Carol. I'm not on the original one that I'm supposed to be on. I've got it all set up on my computer, but for some reason it is not working. So I jumped on my mobile phone here, and that's what you're seeing me on now. So I am just going to have to wing it. It's really strange because I had this set up yesterday. It was supposed to go live, and I don't know how to use this YouTube stuff. Hello, Tuesday. I'm glad you found me. I'm just going to hope that everybody realizes that the original link that I gave isn't the one working. So thank God for mobile phones. What is Jean up to? She closed the thumbnail and went to subscriptions and came back in, and you can see me and hear me. I'm really glad for that. But this is just going to make it a little harder for me to do because I've got my phone here and I've got one hand holding the phone, and I wanted to show you so much stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to be able to do it that way. Oh, Tuesday, you got a message a minute ago to say it was starting in it. Was that an email? Because that email would have been sent out an hour ago. So, and then you would have got another email to say I'm live now. So I've got most of it working right, but just this computer, it's just got a heap of stuff on the screen. No start button. I cannot press a start button. It's a little technical. I'm a little technically challenged this morning. So good morning, Chrissy. I know. Oh yes, I do. I know who you are. I've had chats with you under our videos in the comments before. Good morning. And it's the Chinese Lunar New Year of the Dragon. Oh gosh, I wish it had shined on me today. Is there one for technology? Because I really need it. Oh, bless you too. And yeah, well, it's probably not working on the TV because my streaming isn't working properly that I originally hooked up on my desktop. So what I'm going to do is, if I ever do this again, I'm going to make sure that I can get it to work on my desktop. So it was a little bit of a strange way to start things. But anyway, has anybody got anything in particular that they want to ask me while I'm here? Because I don't know if I can trust this phone line to stay on. It should. There's no reason why it shouldn't, but you never know. There was no reason why my desktop didn't start either. You know, I had everything all sorted out, how I was going to do this. And I was going to talk to you about, you know, the junk journals that I've made and some pages, ideas. I'm going to have to try and do it one-handed. So, just bear with me. All right. Tuesday's asked me about my ebook. I've got it right here. You're going to possibly see it back to front, but anyway, it says junk journal glossary and everything you need to know about the words that we use when we do things. So this is how you get it. You get it in a PDF and it's full size. I printed this out on A4. It's so pretty, isn't it? Doesn't it look lovely? I'm so proud of this. I can't spell for nuts. I can't write. I got it done though. Everything's there. So you can print it out in whatever paper size that you use. And hang on, I'm just going to jump on. I've got the chat going on the other place where I'm supposed to be live. And I've still got people waiting for me, so I'm just going to let them know I'm live now. Hold on. I'm live now on another line. Close out of here and go back into my channel, click join the live. There, that'll do me. All right, that's about the best I can do while I make everyone watch me type badly. One finger. Right, now, with this, what I've done is I've printed that out in A4, but as you can see, an A4 piece of paper is pretty big. So if you've got a file folder or something, you could put that in, that's just the cover, and you could put that in a file folder. So whenever you need to know what a word is or what the meaning is, when we talk about junk journals, you can just go and look it up. So I've got the, I'll give you a sneak peek here. This is the junk journal, about junk journal. So it's got the word beside it. Where's my buff head? It's got the word beside it, the meaning. So you just look it up in alphabetical order. So what I did is I printed it out on an A4, but 2 up. So it then prints it like this. And then I printed it double-sided like a booklet. I chose booklet, and it just printed it out in a double-sided, and it's got an index at the front, and I reckon it's pretty good in this size. So an A4 folded in half gives you an A5. So I worked on this for months and months, and Tuesday is here, and she helped me in the beginning because, I mean, I know the words, I know the meaning. Tuesday knows, she can spell better than me, and she's, I don't know if we've both been doing junk journals the same amount of time or not. But anyway, we banged heads and we come up with a lot of information to put in this journal, in this ebook. So what I also am going to do as time grows, maybe in 6 months, because I don't want to do updates every month, because that might confuse you all, and you'll have something now and then I'll put a new version out, and you might get a little bit, oh, what's going on here? So I'm not going to update it all the time. So Tuesday says it's reading correctly. So that means I got all my spelling right, but I tell you, I did get someone to proofread it for me who was an editor many years ago. So she was a proofreader and an editor. So that really paid off. It was really good to have her help. And her name is Catherine. So thank you, Catherine. I really, really appreciate your help. My husband just, this is the most strangest live I've ever done. Now, I've done live on Facebook before. My husband just arrived with the groceries and he's seen my sign up on air. So he just stood there going, oh, now what? How do I get inside? Anyway, he can go and use another door. So I'm sure he'll do that. And me, I'm so glad you found me. That's why I just put that message on that other live, because I cannot connect to it. No matter what I do, I'm not able to connect to that live on my PC. So if I sit here and try and do that while you're watching, it's going to be riveting TV. I'm not going to do that. So hello from Washington, Brandy. I don't know what time it is. I was telling people that our 11 a.m. here, it's Sydney time, is around about 7 p.m. in USA. But as it turns out, there's all different times, even here in Australia. I've got Carol. Carol was the first to arrive in stream I couldn't get going. So how are you, Carol? I would be in daylight saving. Yeah, if you're in Brisbane, you're definitely an hour behind me. So yeah, that's why I put Sydney, Australia time, because I know each state, even in Australia, has a different time zone. So hello, Elizabeth, in Florida. I'm geographically challenged, so I can only just say I see USA, so I'm happy about that. I'm glad that you ladies made it here in the substitute live. And 𝗔𝗺, because this writing's so small, 𝗔𝗺, correct me if I always say your name wrong because it's so little on the screen here. Hello from Nevada, hello from Australia. We have been having heat waves and now it's raining today. I'm on the land, so we need the rain. So thank God it's not pouring because it would have interrupted our sound. So I'm just going to scroll back. Oh, can you hear the birds? Julie just said she can hear the Aussie birds in the background. And if it wasn't raining, you would hear them even more all day long. I've got the beautiful birds. My studio where I sit and work here, you can see here, that's a blind that I've put down to stop the glare. That's a blind. There's windows all the way around my whole studio. And I'll get my finger right. Out there is the back clothesline. So no matter where you look, everywhere you look in my studio, you're going to see outside. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm blessed to be able to work in this environment. I look forward to it every day. It is a lovely. I'd turn it around. Sometimes we even get a bird right at the back door here. I'd turn it around and show you outside, only I think that's just going to move the screen around a little bit too much. So I'm just going back through the chat a little bit so I can see if when I asked, has anyone got any questions or they wanted to know something, I just kept going. So, okay, I just want to know who. Oh, Jen asked, she just wanted to know who I was other times. I don't know, did you just say your name isn't Jen? But YouTube is telling me it's Jen R. So that's all I know. I'm still scrolling. I've got hello from Nevada. I've done that one. And Carol, hello, gorgeous. Back to you too. I'm so happy to see you here. We've also been chatting on YouTube for a long time. You know, like I love getting out and putting my videos up, and I love chatting to you all. So I'm happy that you're here as well. And Samantha from Ireland. Oh, goodness me. Do I sound like I got an accent to you? Or I guess, well, what a dumb question. But yeah, I'd say apparently I've been speaking to a couple of people from USA, and they all say they love Aussie accents. So I hope you're enjoying my Aussie accent. I do get a bit slang from time to time. So, you know, if I do say something that you don't understand, just let me know. Oh, really, 𝗔𝗺? No one can pronounce your name. Did I get it right? 𝗔𝗺. I hope so. And Canned Mum, you're from Florida. Hello, over in Florida, way across the pond. Yeah, the birds have gone a bit quiet now. I think because my husband Kel's come home, he walked in the back. The birds, even though they're not too bad, they're not scared of us, they know we're safe, they do fly off when he walks past, especially with piles of groceries. So I think the big red bags might have scared them a little bit. And Bree, hi. I'm glad you enjoy my channel. I love it. I love making videos and putting them up. I really, really do. It's one of my favorite things to do is make videos and share all my ideas and get everything going. I've got somebody just, can someone pay me money on this channel? Oh, thank you. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃. Have I said your name right? Oh, thank you. What a lovely surprise. It's like it's got a little cup of coffee beside it. So thank you so much. Oh, I didn't expect that. You're such a sweetie. Yes, I can say hi. I did see this short circuit. It's funny how all these YouTube names come up, and I don't know your real name on the fly, but anyway, short circuit. That's what I done when I started this live. It was a bit of a short circuit. I don't know if you've seen what happened, but I had to start. I was starting off in one live and I couldn't get it to work on my desktop. So I had to change it and put it on my phone. So I thought, don't panic. Do not panic. Because I knew if I panicked, I'd start feeling butterflies in my stomach and everything would go terribly wrong. And then I thought, nah, I'm jumping on my phone. So I've done that. Thanks so much. That cheer girl just said I'm cute. Oh, gosh. You know what? My husband tells me that too. So you're a treasure as well. Thank you. I love getting compliments because I mostly sit here on my own a lot. My husband's around, but I am mostly sitting on my own when I craft and everything. So it's really lovely to be able to chat with you, and I'd love to go live more, but I do have to figure out this technology. Hey, Chloe, how are ya? YouTube changed your handle. That's Jen. Yes, they did quite a while ago. If you've got your channel name, you can actually go into your into your studio or whatever you use where you set your account up, and you can actually change what you want to, your handle, what you want to be known as. So if you want to be known as Sophia, you just put @Sophia and change that up. So that works well too. Michaela, hello from the Philippines. I don't think your hours are too much different to mine. What time is it now? It's 11:30 a.m. It's Sydney time, Australia. And Bree, you do love good Aussie slang. Oh, Tuesday and I have a chat sometimes in private Facebook, and I when we first started talking, I had to virtually translate what I was saying to her. She wasn't sure what I was saying, but she gets me now, and I've got a bit of a strange sense of humor as well when I talk privately. So I'm trying not to move this phone. Every time I usually talk with my arms and everything, and I trying not to make yous get all rocky. Say Jesus. I'll say Jesus. Yes. Jesus. There you go, Christiane. Is Jesus sound different? Do I say it different or something? Do Aussie say Jesus different to where are you from? Oh, gosh. Samantha, you've been in Australia. You've been in Australia before. You've been to Adelaide and Perth. My sister lives over near Perth, and it is the most beautiful, beautiful place to go. I love it over there. Kelsey and I both love Western Australia. And for those who don't know, that's where Perth is, in Western Australia. And Adelaide is in South Australia. I told you I was geographically challenged, even in Australia. Chloe asked me, do I like dogs? And yes, I do. I've got a little blonde coloured dog, and she's gorgeous. I can't remember a breed. And you've got a French bulldog called Lola, and she's 1 year old. My little girl's called Bella, and she's about 2 now. So she's a widow. She lost her partner about a year ago. So she's on her own now. She was lost for a little while, but she's all good now and really settled into being just a one dog in our family. And Short Circuit is from Florida. Oh, that's it feels really strange not calling you by your real name. But anyway, if you told me in a minute, I'd probably forget. And hi, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃. Hi. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much. You surprised me like big time. Really surprised me. Oh, Julie, can you hear the lambs? Yep, we've got 6 baby lambs. There was 3 born just before Christmas. Actually, 5 born before Christmas and 1 late that was only born about a week ago. And yeah, they are lambs. And like I said, I wish it was just warmer and better weather, because I'd take you out and show you. You know, like I've got pictures, so I can, if you get on, where can I show you pictures? I could probably show you pictures on Instagram. That would be the best place to show off this farm. We got beautiful birds, sheep, kangaroos, for those that are not in Australia. Australia. I'll go for Australia, hey? We'll start off and we'll do some slang. Hello, Kay. Wisconsin. I've heard it, but when I try to read it and say it, it's not coming out fluently. So I say good morning to you, or good night. Actually, if you're in USA, it's night time, I believe. And oh, we got somebody weird in here. Rude Reap. Yeah, whatever, Rude Reap. Ping off. You know, get out of here. You don't need to be here. You're in the wrong place. But anyway, thanks for your comment. You know. You don't bother me one bit. Dinosaur, can I get a shout out? Absolutely. High five, Dinosaur. Oh God, this is absolutely wonderful to be able to chat with you all. And I've got a, what's your name? Expressions Craft Studio. Hello from Arkansas. Hello to you too. Is your name Georgiana? Expressions Craft Studio, I think, and then it's got a hyphen, Georgiana. So if your name's Georgiana, hello to you. And Jen's in Texas, USA. Oh God, I've got to look all that. When I'm finished, I'm going to look all these places up. Right. Now, Chloe, do you like dogs? Yeah, I've said I do. I love dogs. I just explained I've got a little blonde dog. Her name's Bella. And she is such a sweetie to have around. She's no problem at all. Oh, my husband's just doing something really silly and made me laugh. Oh, he's a dag. He's a dag. See, here's some slang. He's a dag. A dag means an idiot. A fool. Oh, dear. But a funny one. Right. Short Circuit, I will put some pictures up on my Instagram. Hello, Marilyn. Hi. And Short Circuit saying, can I pay you? You don't have to pay me anything. Nothing at all. I have got my ebook out now. That is for sale right now, half price. So don't just make donations, get something. If you want to spend $5 at $4.97, it's on sale now in Australia price. So that means if you're not in Australia, it's a lot less because our dollar is really low at the moment. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Marilyn from 𝗃𝗁𝗄𝗃𝗁𝗄𝗃𝗁𝗄. I don't know how to say that one, but anyway, I'll give it my best. 𝗃𝗁𝗄𝗃𝗁𝗄. Ken Mum says 3 of us are from Florida. What part? Oh, you might be talking to someone else because I'm not 100% sure what that means. I hope you're talking to each other in here because some of these comments I'm not sure about. Chloe says pick a number from 1 to 10. 8. I can do that. If you're talking to me, I'll pick number 8. Marilyn says you deserve everything. Thank you so much. I am blessed. I am really, really blessed, and I don't take everything I have for granted. I've got lots of gratitude. I'm glad you love my vids. They are really fun to create and share with you. And I've got another little ching ching slang for a payment. Ching ching, like the cash register goes ching ching. Thanks, Tuesday. You didn't have to do that. You're such a sweetie. And she's given me a number 1 and a heart. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. You are the best. Cynthia says, hello, and everything is great. Great. Happy to hear it. I love happy faces and happy people. No, Julie, I am not in the Northern Territory. I'm in New South Wales. And I actually was born in Queensland. I was born in Mossman, right up the top where all the cyclones have just hit. My family got wet in the last cyclone not so long ago. They were all in a pretty messy affair. Banana breed, they're just little, she loved my earrings. They're just little gold earrings that I've had for years and years and years and years, and they just go with everything. I'm not overly fancy. I have got some beautiful, they're a replica antique, and they've got lots of dangles. I'm going to wear them one day, and I'll show them off to you because they're gorgeous. Kerry Williamson. Kerry said the ebook is so good. Did you grab one, Kerry, or I'll talk to you later anyway. Thanks, Kerry. I wasn't sure if you'd make it today. I'm so glad you did, because I think a couple of times now you've either gone shopping, but I got Kels to go shopping this morning, so I got off that. I didn't have to bother about it. So thanks heaps. Thanks, Kerry. And hi, Laurie. It's 7:30 in Florida. Okay. Well, that's not too late. At least, like I haven't got you, logging in or watching me at 11 o'clock at night. That, I might be a little bit too bright-eyed for you then. And Luda to back off said hi and say my name. I'd love to say your name, Luda. I hope it's Luda. It can't be Ludda, can it? I think it's L-U, Lou. No, L-O-O is Lou. L-U could still be pronounced. I told you I can't spell. I cannot spell for nuts, and I'm not sure how that is supposed to be pronounced, but let's hope it's Luda. Hi, Brody. And Rose King said their dog died, and I'm really sad to hear that because, I was just saying our little girl Bella, She's a widow now because her mate died 12 months ago. Because we're on the land, this is a sad story. I'll just say it briefly. We're on the land and we've got a really big yard for our dogs. Huge, way huge. And it's all fenced, so they're protected. Well, our little boy dog, he got out over the fence and there were cattle in the backyard and this particular cow was pregnant. So what she did, when he chased her, she trampled him. So unfortunately, he died as well. So I'm really sad to hear that your dog died, Rose King. I really feel for you. And I've been asked to say God. There you go, God. And chicken, we call our chickens chooks. And when I say chooks, no one knows that's what I mean by slang. No one knows what I'm talking about when I say chooks. I go, yeah, they're chickens. Yeah, we've got 4 chickens and we thought we had 5. And every day I'm saying to this 5th chicken, you better start laying eggs or I'm going to show you the axe. So what happens? 2 days ago, that chicken let us know it was a rooster. So we messed up there. We did not know it wasn't a girl. I thought it was a girl. And say cheese. Ella, hello to you. I'll say cheese. Oh gosh. It's funny how different words are pronounced. And that's what, you know, it wasn't until I saw a video one day where they were doing comparisons in 2 different countries. And it was hilarious how people say different words. Samantha said she was in Butler. Where is Butler? I'm not familiar with Butler. And you also got lost in geography. I left school at 14, so I didn't really do geography. They didn't do geography in primary school. They did do it in high school, but I wasn't there long enough to learn anything. I couldn't wait. I could not wait to leave school. I did not like it one bit. Hi to 1989 Reese's version. Hi to you. And bless you too, skincare. Can I show you girls and guys, if there's any guys in here? Is Bella, Carrot Man's asking what color is it? You mean my dog? It's a blondie color. She's a very orangey tan blonde, but real light. And Trudy said there's so many pups in UK called Bella. We didn't name this pup. The breeder did. So we just kept that name for her. And you have a little puppy called Red. Oh, give Red a little pat for me. Carol, my studio is amazing. It is such a wonderful place to work in. And Julie, you'll have to jump on my Instagram and have a look at the lambs. I'll post them later on today. Hey, Brooks. Brooks Black. I don't know if Brooke is your name or Brooks Black. Right, now, I don't know how many of you are beginners. Can you let me know if you're a beginner? Just write the word beginner in the comments and I'll know who's a beginner. So I'll start off with that way. And what I want to do is also, if you're a beginner, I want to ask you, have you started? Have you actually made a junk journal yet? Or is it something you haven't quite started on yet? I have put some notes here for myself to to say, and if I was on my desktop, this would have worked a lot better for me. So I'm going to try and do it so that I don't look like I'm reading something. So I wanted to talk to you about what made you decide to start making junk journals and why you haven't started. So if anybody is just starting and hasn't got started yet and they want some encouragement, let me know, because I'd be happy to encourage you. And if you love it, you want more lives like this, I can sit and talk all day about junk journals. I can talk all day about our pets and our dogs and everything. But I think, what can I do? I think my teaching style will suit most of you beginners. So what I want to do in today's live is I wanted to get started and give you the opportunity to tell me what you're good at and what you're not good at. So tell me what you're good at. And for all you time wasters in the comment, saying dumb things in the comments, it doesn't bother me. I'll skip over you, because all you're doing is you're getting on my live and you're increasing the numbers for me and making me look really popular. So thanks for that. Otherwise, rack off. Get out of here. Now, Trudy's in Belfast. I'm going to scroll down and see if I can see anybody who is letting me know that they're a beginner. And I can't see any yet. There's so much chatting going on here. And I'm really pleased to see you all here. If you've just joined and you're not fully aware, I did have a live set up on my YouTube channel and I couldn't get it to work. So I had to jump on my phone. So you're actually watching me on my phone right now. So I'm trying to look through all the comments and read my notes and see what I can do to help you in making your junk journal. So if this is all a bit flippant to you, all over the place, I'm sorry, but I'm winging it. I really am. Thanks, Tuesday. I'll talk to you. Nice. That'd be awesome, actually. And stranger, my people. It's funny when you're doing a tutorial, I talk so different. I talk different in my tutorials than I do in my lives. I love to just get stuck in on the tutorials and just show you straight away what to do. But if you all want to chat more, you can always hit me up for a live. I'll have a chat to you. Know me, you jump in right now, my doll. Don't you worry about anything. It's my pleasure. And Layla has a broken arm. Oh gosh, is it your dominant arm? Because that would be just terrible. If it's your other arm, you could at least still get on with it, but broken limbs are not the best. Now, I need to say happy birthday to 𝗵𝗫, and I don't know how old he is or she is. Happy birthday. Hope you have the best day. What I do, tell them to do what I do and have a birthday weekend, and sometimes I have a birthday month. So just keep on enjoying the birthday. Happy birthday again. Number 8, I'll pick number 8. Someone keeps asking me that, if that's gonna mean anything to you, I'd love to give you number 8. Yeah, my home is beautiful, Holly. It really is. This is, I was just showing you a little while ago, just to the back, that's just one wall. And out the back, that's the clothesline and the fence. And there's land all beyond there. It's here. And this is my little shelves that are behind me here. You see these great big books right up the top there? They're giant books and they're so old, the paper just falls apart. So I'm working on a way that I can use the paper in those books without them just, they're like dust. They tear so easy. Yes, I am reading my comments, but I'm trying to talk as well. I'm trying to... I think the whole idea of a live chat is that the only way I can talk to you is to read the comments. So today wasn't really going to be a day of a tutorial, even though my heading says, why is it so hard to get started? I'm happy to talk about that. I've asked a few of you ladies to let me know is there something you're good at or something you're not good at, and we can talk about it, or I can just start showing you some journals. This journal here is the journal I made. It's just like got a 3-hole pamphlet stitch there. And that paper in the background was out of one of those large books up there. You see the one at the top, the lighter colour one? This paper was the index out of an Australian atlas. So when I took it out of the book, it was so big and the paper was firm enough, not quite cardboard, but really heavy paper. It made a beautiful cover for my journal. So I put a little pocket in the back there. I told you it's going to be hard to do things one-handed, but that shows how strong the paper is. I could pick it up from the pocket and it never was tearing. So this little journal here, I've made a video on how to make that. So if you haven't started making if you haven't started making journals yet, this is a good journal to start with. And like I say during the tutorial, don't worry if you don't like the background paper that I've used, or you don't like the ladies that I've cut out and glued on and they wrap around the back. That was off a cover off a magazine that I got for 50 cents from the op shop. So you know, you don't have to use, when I show you how to make something, you don't have to use the same paper as I have. You can use book pages, you can use scrapbook paper. And what I also have done is I made another video to go with the video about how to make that easy junk journal. And I've used this. It's paper out of another big book. So the book is quite a large book. And if you look at it close up, you can see I picked out a page that was text on both sides. So when I open this little journal, it's also got text on the inside, or whatever pictures were on the back, if I only could find one with one side with the text on it. And I cut that page down to match my A4 paper size, which goes through my printer. And I just picked out this pretty little design that shows off all the background, and I'll put that on it. And see that little clasp there? I made that out of a jewelry finding. So if you were to wear a necklace, I'll see if I can do this left-handed. It's got a magnet there. And if I, oh gosh, how am I going to do this? There you are, I got it. if I pull that off, it's a magnet. So that's what I've used. I've just tied it on the back here, and that's what I've used. So when it's undone, you've got little dangles hanging on it. And when I do it up, the magnets join back together and it stays closed. They're really good quality magnets, but they are jewelry findings. So if you want to look for something like that, you do a Google search for magnetic jewelry clasps. And that's the other one I done using exactly the same book page, only this time I printed out some beautiful blue flowers on it, and I've added the pages to this one. The video is just how to make the covers. So if you want to know how to make some different covers, have a look at that video. When I finish here, I'll add these videos to the chat at the bottom. And there's another one that was, oh, that's right. This one's a little bit different. If you haven't got any large books that are covered in text, you know, just so you can use that for a cover, have a look at that video tutorial on 10 cover ideas, and I'll show you how to do this one. And what I've done there is I've glued all the paper together. You can see there that piece is sitting up, so you can turn them in all different ways, and then I just fussy cut a lady and put on the outside, and I've made that into a journal as well after the video. You don't see that in that one. This one here is a technique that I used. This paper was very fragile, so and not very big pages, but it's perfect to make a little cover here. But also in that video shows you the technique how you can strengthen the paper to use it as a cover. So that one's a really nice one too. This one, I love this one because it's got the birds on it and it's nice and big, and I use sari silk to do my binding. I haven't showed you how to do that in the videos, but that is definitely something I could show you. So instead of using thread and I used the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, I actually made my holes bigger and I used the sari silk, and I started on the outside so I could tie the bow at the top. And I'm really loving this journal. It turned out really nice. And what I'd done to the inside, because I didn't like the on the other opposite side of that page, I didn't like the paper, so I'd done a heap of napkins and I just glued them on that. That's in that video as well. So if you haven't seen that video, it's not just for beginners. You could use it even if you've been making journals for a long time. Just get a few ideas from there. Samantha said she discovered my channel 16 hours ago and now alive. What a treat. Like I said, I love doing it. I love making the videos. I love doing the tutorials, and I love going live. I've only ever really gone live in my Facebook group, and I chat with my ladies there. And it's always a good time. I very rarely am done in 10 minutes. I can, you know, like here already I'm up to 52 minutes. So there's so many things that I could tell you and so many things that I can say. So what else? This one here, I'll show you. I haven't shown this one yet. At the moment, it's not finished. This is a wedding journal. I've just tied that blue on the outside just because I want to see what the blue would look like with all the wedding stuff. It is a pattern pocket. It is a pattern envelope that I've used to make that. So, but what I need to do, I don't think this tatty tie works with it, but I just wanted to have a look at the color blue. So when you're making things, don't ever worry that you haven't got something right now to finish your journal. So I'm going to take the tie off and show you. On the front of the journal is that heart thing and those little bunch of flowers at the top there. I'm just going to take them off and show them to you because they're just sitting there because I haven't finished the cover. My mum made this. These are one of those little you make it in horseshoes. I don't know if you do it anywhere else in the world, but here in Australia, back in the day, we used to have these little lace things. So the bride would carry that with her down the aisle. So my mum made this in with the little heart on it. And I just added those tiny little flowers there on top just to bring it a bit more junk journaly. So that's that piece. And this is also a little piece that she made just using wires. She's put beads on the wires and little tiny little crystal drops. So I'm going to try and figure out a way to add that to the front of the journal. So this is the front of the journal without all that stuff on it. And I am going to put a video out later on how I decorated this journal. And see this little heart here? I've got a pattern and a tutorial on how I made that little heart. And if you look at it, it's got, it's a corner pocket. Can you see the vellum there in the corner? And then that little telegram, because again, back in the old days, we used to get telegrams. For people who couldn't make it to our wedding, they would write a telegram. I'm not sure if this is, I think you've got this screen back to front. But anyway, that's what we used to get at weddings. And that's the little pocket there. So I just put the telegram in it. But I'm going to show you how to make that little heart. And you don't even have to make it like a wedding heart. You could make it Valentine's Day. You could make it just for, in a journal that you've put other heart papers in there. It would look really good. And I've also got that page there. I'll flip this around. And see that little tiny label there? I've just stapled that on there. When I do this video and put this video out, I'll have freebies of these little tags. I've got them on a page, so there'll be quite a few on the page. You just print them out and cut them out and use them to make little lace samples. So I've got lots of stuff like that. I'll show you one more page just to give you a sneak peek. That paper there is just everyday wrapping paper. So that, when you haven't got certain papers, if you haven't got scrapbook paper and you haven't got anything and you go to the charity shop and they've got wrapping paper there, grab it. They make great pages. What else can I show you? I've got another book here that is, this is what we call the gator mouth. It is so chunky. Well, for the size of the book, it's chunky. And this is my Junk Journal Ideas book. So I made this only to put ideas in. So as it's turned out to make a beautiful journal. So I'm going to do a flip through of this one as well. And I'll even show you how to make the journal so you can have an ideas journal of your own. Having an ideas journal is so good because if you see something that you like on someone's channel, all you do is you make it and you put it in your journal. So I've got tons of things on this page here. There's about, on that spread, 2-page spread, there's about 5 different ideas and I've just put them all on that one area. So I'll definitely make that video up for you. I might even do that one first. I'll do that one next week. So next Friday night, Australian time, you'll see the ideas journal. Oh, we got some dewdrop-ins in this chat today. Hello to you lovely people who are trying to rattle me. You better go somewhere else, because honestly, I just love pointing you out though. If you were say if you were somewhere at the pub or something in Australia, I'd point you out. No worries. Lucy, I did see you, and hello, Lucy. There are a few trolls in here today, aren't there? Yeah, that's okay. I'm just playing with them. I suppose you girls don't want to know about them, but anyhow, like I said, they're giving me views. They're making me look popular, so I'm good with that. Hello, Story. If you've just joined, I'll let you know that I was to go live. I did put a link out to go live, and I couldn't get it going. I couldn't find the start button on my desktop, so I switched to my phone. So you're watching me now on my phone, and I'm holding it with my right hand, which I am right-handed, and I'm trying to show you these journals with my left hand. So I apologize if the camera moves from time to time. So I'm back to this here. Oh, what I also want to show you, if you didn't see it, for those who have just joined, I've just launched my new ebook. It's a junk journal glossary. So whatever words we use in junk journals, it's all in here. There are 33 pages. So there's a lot of words and a lot of meanings to the words. So it's in alphabetical order. There's an index here at the front. So you just look up the alphabet. If you want to know the meaning of fodder, you just look up F for fodder and it'll tell you what that word means. So it's really handy if you're not only a beginner. I reckon it's more helpful for beginners, but it would also be helpful if there are some words that creators use and you don't know what they are. So when we talk about junk journals, that's what this is for. What I've also done, excuse the back of my head, because I'm not supposed to be sitting in this angle. I had everything set up to do from my desktop. So what I've also done with the junk journal glossary, it's half price at the moment. So this is my launch day. This is today, the very first day that I've gone and told everybody about my book. I've kept it a secret up until today. So when you get it, what comes with the book is this happy mail poem. So there are two on the sheet. So it's got a pretty pink black background and some plain background. So you print them out. You can print them on paper like that, or you can print it on, this is just a sample print, on a matte photo style paper, and the colors look beautiful. You can print it out on a tea dyed paper. I think this is coffee dyed paper, but they're so similar. So it looks good on a white paper. If you haven't got any tea dyed paper, just print it on white. Then you cut it out. And what I've done here is I've put it in an envelope. So it fits in. That's a pretty standard sized envelope. So you just cut it out, and you can put that in one of your junk journals because it's all about happy mail, or you can put it in an envelope and send it with some happy mail when you send someone. But this is a free printout that comes with the ebook. So it's a beautiful little poem. I wrote it last year, and I've just been waiting to share it with my ebook. Now, where are you ladies? We have got some ladies that were, Samantha, you're from Salisbury in Adelaide. Hello over in Adelaide. Have you got about 3 hours different, I think. Beth's asked, is the ebook available in hard copy? Not at the moment. I'm going to see how it goes here first before I decide what to do with it. But what I done is it's an A4 paper. So you get it in A4, like you print it out on whether you're A4 or letter. It should work on letter, but that's the full size A4. What I done here is I printed it out 2 up. So when an A4 is folded in half, it turns out to be an A5 size, and that's what that is. So if I get out a bit bigger, you'll see the size of it. It's a good size. If you just print it out yourself, I printed it out double-sided. You get that white line down the middle because it's not designed to be a double-sided print because not everyone can do it. And then I just put staples, bang in the middle. 2 staples. I've got a long arm reach, so that worked out pretty good. Julie said she was glad to leave school too. Honestly, I couldn't wait to get out of school. And right from a kid, I wanted to have my own business. I never wanted to work for someone. I've actually worked for myself since I was 19. So now I'm a grandma. So I have definitely been working. I'm reading again. If you can see my eyes gone down, and that I'm reading some comments again to see if there's anything that I can help any beginners with. If you need any encouragement to get started, I'd love to have a chat to you. So if you're really want to get started and you haven't been able to because you're not sure how, I can point you in the right direction. I'd love to encourage you. If you got into junk journaling, you would love it. The making of the books. You don't have to write in your books. Remember this one here, the ideas journal I showed you? I think I've written in it once, and it was just to write a nice little saying on one of the prints. So you don't have to be a journaler. You don't have to be the sort of person that writes in their diary every day to make a junk journal. You can make it with blank papers through it if you love to write in your journal, or you can make it and fully fill it up with pockets. The happy mail poem goes in it, anything at all. And when I show you through this little journal here, when I show you through this journal and how I made it, you'll see what I mean. So I'm still going here. We've got Trudy, you're a beginner. Right, I'm sorry that it's taking me a while to get through to the comments and talk, because I've sat here for an hour now holding this phone up with my right arm, and I'm just sort of leaning on my chair here. So it's feeling a bit strange. So Trudy, you're a beginner. I encourage you to get the glossary book, and also, more importantly, have a look at the latest 2 videos I've put out. I put out one last night and one the night before. The first one was on covers, and I've showed, if you missed the beginning of this live, or in the middle actually, because I did talk a lot in the beginning about nothing. So around about in the middle, you'll see the different covers that I've made. So, but that's on a tutorial. So it's a beginner's tutorial for covers. And then once you figure out what cover you want to make, you then go and watch the one on how to make the journal. Excuse me. So there's just a couple of just the covers that haven't even got the pages in them yet, because I made 10. I actually made more than 10, but I only showed you 10 because I thought that would be enough. Right, now, where are we up to? Ethan, you're a beginner. God bless you. Aaliyah, you're a beginner as well. Like I just said, if you need help, give me a shout out. I am on Instagram, or just put, when this live is finished, I think all the live chat, I'm not going to share it. So if you want to ask me a question or you want to have a chat with me, just put a comment out on the replay video. Just comment, come back in and comment under the replay video, and I'll be able to encourage you or help you or whatever it is that you're needing. Right. Georgiana has said she's made a couple of journals, but nothing I'm happy with. Hey, I could show you my first journal, but I don't, where is it? No, it's not here. So I'm not going to get up and leave the chair blank. I could show you my first journal, and I'm not happy with it either. You know, so what I've started doing to that journal is I've started to pull out, remove the things that I love in it. And I'm not worried about the fact that I'm not happy with it. So I'm reusing the things that I am happy with. So have a think about that, because that might work for you as well. You don't have to leave it sitting there and looking at it and go, oh, I'm not happy with that. Because each time you make one, you are going to get better and better and better at it. And you're going to end up saying, I love it. Because, you know, just like this little ideas journal that I've got here, I love it. You know, when I first started, I thought, I made it out of a large envelope and I glued some fabric on the front. And honestly, it looked nothing. And now I keep adding things to it. You just do it better each time you add something to it, improves it. And you can cover stuff up as well. If you don't like it, just cover it up. So I'm looking for more beginners or anything. Mary said it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Mary. I'd love to give you a shout out for your birthday. I don't know, is it night or morning where you are? But if it's getting later on and your birthday's almost over, have a whole birthday weekend, because it's Saturday here in Australia. So happy birthday weekend to you, Mary. Hope you have the best day. I love birthdays, can't you tell? I get so excited. Even when other people are having birthdays, I love it. And I truly did forget my husband's birthday, not last year, the year before. He said, you know, do you know what day it is? And I went, yeah, Tuesday. Ouch. Yeah, so I've made sure now, I've made up for it now. I make sure that I don't forget him ever again. Well, I think I'm done, ladies. It's been an hour. I do apologise for the way this video started. I do apologise that it has been, that I may have missed you when you've said you're a beginner, because I did not plan to be on my phone. If I was on my desktop, I would have had two hands free. I would have had a bigger screen to be able to read everything and check everything out. But Tuesday has let me know that she is going to help me on the next live, and I think that'll improve everything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a practice on my desktop to make sure that I figure out how to actually start the live, because you were all waiting for me and I wasn't there. I was there, but I could not, there's no start button. I could not do anything with it. So I really do apologize if I missed you and you've said you're a beginner, but next time I'd love to be a little bit more organized and be able to check yous all. So please do come back to the replay under the comments, and you'll be able to get any information on both my new ebook and the 2 videos that I've just put out. And I'll just show you one more time my ebook. I'm so proud of it. I'm an author, and I said in the video, who'd have thought? Because if you know my background, I'm a school dropout, left school at 14, so I can't spell for nuts. So it's turned out awesome. I'm really pleased with it, and I hope you love it as much as I do. So let me know what you think of it. I'll say good day. Good day means it's over, and g'day means I've just said hello. So I look forward to catching up with you all later on. Ciao for now.